A photo of Prince George was a wake-up call that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle would never be superstars of the royals, a royal commentator has claimed. The image shows the 8-year-old alongside Prince Charles, the Queen and Prince William and was released at the start of 2020 to mark the new decade. Not long after its release, Meghan and Harry made the bombshell announcement that they were stepping down as senior royals. Royal commentator Neil Sean had suggested that while that photo had made the Duke and Duchess of Sussex consider their position, it wasn't what caused them to step back. Neil observed that it showed a new, streamlined monarchy. He said, "We have Prince Charles, Prince George, and of course Her Majesty the Queen. And this was going to be showing, alongside William, where the next phase is. Well, of course, if you look at the picture, it makes perfect sense. Obviously, that is the next lineup." However, the royal commentator claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's plans to step down had been in the works long before the picture's release. Even though he suggested the picture was not the final try, he still claims it must have been a wake-up call for the couple. He said, "I do believe that it could have been something of a wake-up call to realize that perhaps he and Meghan would never really truly be the superstars of the British monarchy. That's not to say that they don't garner as much more interest than other senior members of the British monarchy, but sometimes it can be the wrong interest." Royal author Robert Lacey claimed in his book Battle of Brothers that the infamous photograph was Prince Charles's idea to highlight the slimming down of the future monarchy. He said, "What a fascinating and historic image to remind us of the essence of the royal system. The current monarch with 3 future monarchs. All the living heirs, and not a suggestion of a spare." According to insiders, this formal photograph, taken in the Buckingham Palace Throne Room a week before Christmas 2019, was the idea of Prince Charles, anxious to promote his cause of the slimmed-down monarchy. Palace sources have also let it be known that the plan of depicting the direct line of royal succession was enthusiastically supported by Prince William, which might be seen as sending his younger brother a message. Speaking earlier this year, ITV's royal editor Chris Shipp said, "The portrait that Buckingham Palace released to mark the start of the decade. It was the Queen and the 3 future kings, and there was also a bit of video of them stirring Christmas puddings. I'm not saying they were cutting Harry and Meghan out because it was a brutal fact that Harry was never part of that line of succession. But the start of a decade, it felt like the royal family was very much focusing on the future, the Queen and her 3 heirs." In the other hand, Prince Charles, 73, refused to talk about the causes Princes Harry and William have been working with, according to Sky's royal correspondent Rhiannon Mills. In the BBC podcast Harry, Meghan and the Media, she claimed that there is a competitiveness between the royal households. She said, "I think during that time you did have Buckingham Palace, Clarence House, Kensington Palace working in silos. That is something that has always fascinated me. It's that the households obviously have to consult very closely on things, diaries, who is announcing what and when, but in each household there is still this competitiveness about getting coverage for their cause, for the visits they're doing. It was something I probably didn't anticipate. You think this is a family. They would all be there championing each other's causes." Presenter Amol Rajan added, "This theme, competition between the households, is one that experienced correspondents brought up independently. They raised it before I did and they really wanted to convey how important it was." Ms. Mills noted, "There is still this competitiveness and it's become very clear to me, for example, when I've interviewed Prince Charles and asked him about his sons being involved in championing causes about young people, and Charles sidestepped that. He didn't want to talk about that. It comes as a royal expert claimed Kate Middleton is there to help Prince Charles and Camilla as they ready themselves to become king and queen. The Duchess of Cambridge, 39, can help Prince Charles and Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, as they step up in the monarchy, according to royal biographer Angela Levin." Speaking to GB News, Ms. Levin said, "She's got her voice now and she can say what she thinks. She was the one who thought up doing mental health for the Royal Foundation, which was a tremendous success. I think she's thoughtful and might come up with more surprises. But what I don't think she will do, which is perhaps just as important, is trying to push out Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall. I think she is there to help. We saw a very loving couple of kisses that she gave Prince Charles, which were very comforting, and that she wanted to show that she does care about him. She seems to be getting on very well with her stepmother, who doesn't push herself.